Hey foodies, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you the recipe of Hyderabadi chicken biryani. Hyderabadi biryani is very distinct. The aroma, taste, tender meat, the saffron, everything gives it a distinguished appearance. Yogurt makes the meat tender, lemon tangy, fried onions add a crispy sweet taste, and Hyderabadi spices make it hot. So today is a Sunday and I had decided to try on this biryani. Turned out extremely delicious and tasty. Stay tuned till the end to know the exact tips and tricks to make a perfect Hyderabadi chicken dum biryani. The first thing is to take a white bottomed pan which has a perfect lid covering it. To this add in about 2 teaspoons of salt, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, chili powder according to your taste or 2 teaspoons, black pepper powder 1 teaspoon, garlic paste 50 grams, ginger paste 75 grams. This is the measure for 1 kg basmati rice and 1.5 kg of chicken. Garam masala 3/4 teaspoon. Bay leaf, cinnamon 1 stick, 2 cardamoms and 2 cloves. Green chilli paste of 6 green chillies. Few coriander leaves and a handful of mint leaves. Give this a good mix and then add about 500 ml of curd. Make sure the masalas get well incorporated with the curd. Once this is done, add in the fried onions. I had taken about 2 large sized onions and fried them to crispy golden brown in 100 grams of oil. Mix this as well thoroughly. At this stage, add in the lime juice of 2 lemons. It will give a very tangy flavor to the mixture. I'm so sorry I couldn't record the video of the clip. I have taken about 1.5 kg of chicken which are cut into thick pieces. For Hyderabadi biryani, you must definitely take big chunks or curry cut pieces for marination. Using small and tiny pieces can melt down. You can see that the pieces are big and chunky. Today I am using skin on. Make sure you wash it very thoroughly and drain out all the excess water from it. Now mix everything together. Check for salt at this stage and add if you want more. One important tip I would like to share now is that oil which you add in the Hyderabadi biryani must be hot. It will initiate the cooking instantly. This is the same oil in which I fried the onions. This is approximately about 100 ml. Cover the lid immediately after pouring the hot oil. Rest for 5 to 7 minutes and then check with your fingers if the oil has turned warm. Mix the oil with the chicken and the marinated masala very well. You can take about 3 to 5 minutes to do this. With the help of your palm and fingers, make sure to give it a good mix. Cover and keep it for 2 hours on the countertop. Next is, I have taken about 1 kg of India Gate basmati rice. We have always preferred this because it doesn't break while cooking and it is super long after it is being cooked. Make sure you wash it in the running water for 2 times and then soak it for half an hour. Meanwhile, the chicken has been marinating and the rice has been soaking. Let's get ready with the boiled water to make the rice. I am boiling about 4 liters of water, to which I had added salt, few leaves of coriander, few leaves of mint, peppercorns, cardamom, cloves, sticks, bay leaf. Once the water starts to boil vigorously, add in the soaked basmati rice. It might take about 5 to 7 minutes for the rice to get parboiled. Another important tip to be noted down here is never move away from the stove until the rice is strained and the biryani is set for dum. You can see that the water is boiling vigorously and the rice is also being cooked. Stir occasionally to check on the rice. You can see that the rice is bent and soft when you touch it. Strain it using a strainer. Make sure you filter all the excess water from the rice and add on to the chicken. I first thought that the rice would not be able to adjust in the vessel. But after adjusting it and leveling up with the chicken, it got perfectly adjusted in the vessel itself. With the help of a ladle, level the rice up. Once you are done, turn on the flame on high heat and place the marinated biryani bartan on the top. For the garnish, I have used some remaining fried onions, fried cashew nuts. I skipped raisins and almonds because we do not like the taste of it. If you wish, you can add that as well. Simply take 1 tablespoon of ghee and fry the cashew nuts in it. Make sure they don't turn brown or black. Third important trick is to add in about 1/4 cup of milk to the rice before giving it a dum. This is about 80 ml of boiled milk. Cover with a lid and leave it for dum for the next 20 minutes on low to medium flame. And don't forget to keep the weight on the lid. I have used a mortar pestle. 20 minutes, let's open it up. The rice is fully cooked now. And the house was smelling so heavenly. It's time to check if the chicken has been perfectly cooked. Take a flat based ladle and check it on from the sides. You can see that the rice has been perfectly cooked and the chicken has also been done thoroughly. Let's check if it has been cooked through. The chicken was juicy and flavorful. It was a good attempt and we all enjoyed it a lot. Make this recipe on the upcoming Sunday and make your Sunday happening. Let me know in the comments below if you have any doubts regarding this recipe. Leave a like and comment. It's signing out here from Aziba Streets and Vlogs. Stay safe, stay home.